G'day guys, and welcome to Retrospectreviews. I'm Vince, and today we're looking at something I picked up at a department store, a discount department store, and that is this Double Dragon all-in-one joystick. It hooks up to your TV. So let's jump into it and have a look and see what this is about. So I picked this up, as I said, at a discount department store, Kmart. Now I think originally they were selling these before Christmas for about 30 Australian dollars. When I went back after Christmas, and they had reduced these by 50%, I think, down to $15. I had this in Frogger, Double Dragon, of course, Space Invaders, and a wrestling game. So, like I said, I wasn't originally going to buy any of these, but for $15, I thought it might make an interesting video, and let's see what the quality's like regards to the build and the actual game. Now, it says it's the 30th anniversary of Double Dragon. It looks official. What this version is this the original arcade version? Is this the NES version? Maybe it's the Master System version. As far as I know, there is nothing written on it to indicate, but we'll just have a look. So on the front here, it says it's for ages 5 and up. It plugs directly into the TV, which I'm going to assume is AV, going by the picture here. Like I said, 30%, 30 years. It's by MSI Entertainment. Warning, checking hazard, small parts not for children under 3. Okay, so on the side here, it has some pictures of Double Dragon. Going by the graphics, I'm sure this is not the arcade version. I got a feeling this might be the NES version, or could be the Master System version. So on the back, let's have a look at the back here. Double Dragon, set in the post-apocalyptic New York. Double Dragon is the story Billy and Jimmy Lee, twin brothers trained in the fighting style of the Sitsu Ken. Together they manage a small martial arts training school, blah blah blah. Yeah, pretty much the standard thing. Still no indication of where it's from. So we got the trademarks still here. Just the picture, nice picture though. Okay, the top here doesn't really say anything either. Anything on the bottom? Okay, here's the bottom. So what's it tell us on the bottom? Okay, down the bottom here, so it takes 3 AA batteries, 4.5 volts. 4.5 volts. Warning, not suitable for children under 36 months. Just trying to look for who did they license the actual game from. Doesn't really say it, I think. Distributed by Futuretronics Australia. Location of product, Sichuan City, China. Yeah, so MSI Entertainment, that's in Florida. Yeah, I can't see any trademarks. I'm not sure where they got the game from. Obviously, they would have had to get it from somewhere because, yeah, you don't just, well, some places actually just take the game and put it in. Anyhow, so that's the box. Let's open it up and see what the actual device is like. Okay. So just pull this out. So we do have some instructions down the bottom here. So we'll put that over there like that. So we do have these instructions. So pretty much the same thing that was on the box, really. Okay, let's what's it say inside here? We'll unfold it. So general instructions, requires 3 AA batteries. TV arcade setup is easy. Refer to the battery installation instructions to insert 3 AA batteries. We don't need that. Connect the TV arcade unit to your TV or VCR. The white audio cable and yellow. So yeah, it's AV cables, not HDMI. Okay, anyhow, that is the instructions. We'll put that over there. Okay, let's bring this into a bit more focus. There we got stick buttons are working. So it'd be interesting to open it up and see if there's actually switches with these buttons. I'm very curious to see how these are working. The joystick, ooh, see how that pushes down. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, it doesn't. I can't hear any clicking, so I don't think. Definitely no switches in the joystick. That's interesting that it has these 4 screws here, so it could possibly. Yeah, it's like a cheap arcade joystick, I guess. So yeah, that'll be interesting when we open it up and have a look inside. It's got a start button and an on-off switch there. Okay, so let's get it out of the packaging a bit further here and have a look. Okay, so let's turn it under here. Okay, so we got, there's the AV cables there. So it's only just the yellow and it's mono sound. Got to undo these, so we'll take these out, put these over here, and take this one out. Okay, let's thread that through there. Can we get that through there? Had to come through there to get it in there, so there we go. I'll put that over there. Right, so we got the joystick out of the packaging. Very interesting. Not much to it, very light. The back is just plain AV cables, as I said. Underneath here we got the battery. So we'll have a look in the battery compartment here. I've got a screwdriver. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Just 3 batteries there. So let's open this up and see what's actually inside. Hopefully these screws come out a lot easier. That screwdriver is too big. Okay, so I've had to go resort to this smaller screwdriver. They're very tiny screws. There's one. Look how tiny that is. Oh, can I focus that? There you go. That's the size of the screw that they've given me. Alright, put that over there. Work on the next one. Okay, so we got the last screw out. Let's have a look here. Ooh. Oh god, what have they done here? It's just a bit of glue, I think. Okay. So we'll just mantle that. That's just sitting in. That's just sitting inside there. I'm not going to be able to fully pull it apart. As you can see, they've soldered the battery compartment to the switch and to the memboard here, and yeah, the buttons, I don't know if you can actually see in there or not. Okay, so under there, I might be able to take that off. Hang on. So the buttons and the joysticks are just membranes. So they're not actual switches. That explains why this joystick is so shoddy. So this board here holds everything. The button controller. So this has got the game in it. Also the start button there. On/off switch. So it's well marked. So I'll just take this bit off. Just don't want to pull any wires out. Not in the. It's pretty hot here in Australia at the moment, so I'm not really looking forward to getting my soldering kit out. That. So I'll just take this bit off so you can have a look without losing the screws. Ah no, it's all falling apart. Okay, as you can see, there's not much to it. So there's the. So that's where you click to start the game, the A and the B button. So yeah, pretty much all control there. A couple of resistors. Yeah, so that's pretty much the board there. Okay, so there's not much to it. There's the backs, the other side there. So I'd say the joystick is controlled basically the same. It's just a couple of it's just a couple of plastic rubber bits. So nothing too exciting. But now I've got to get this all back together. So there's the button's got to go back in there. And I'll line that up. Now I've got to get. Can I get this back on there and back in? Is that how it goes? Hope so. I don't think so because there's the red. Oh, I see. Okay, it's like that. That is a weird design. Okay, so it did have room for another button. So I'm wondering if some of these other games have another button for it, because you can see there could be another spot for another start button or a player to select. That's the interesting thing. I wonder how this game works, because like I know it was a 2-player game, so I'm wondering how it will go. Now let's see if I can get this back together without too much trouble. It's got to go like that. Why isn't that going down? What have I done? If I put this in backwards. Yep. So that goes. Oh, come on, fingers. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Get you back in there. Put you. Gotta get that right. That goes back in like that. That's better. You sit like so. And oh, sorry, it's a bit out of focus. There we go. So it goes back again like this. It's all good. And that sits back down. Okay, so I've got to get that to sit like, that's it. Okay, so that goes back like that. Now I've got to get these screws back in. Oh. Okay, so that's right. So I've got to somehow get that back in there. Make sure that I've got that the right way around. Off, on. You got to go back in like so. Alright, let's get some batteries into this and we'll try it out. Let's see how it plays. Oh, so I'll put 3 AA's in there. We'll put the battery cover back on. Get the screw button in so you're not magnetic. Okay, let's get it plugged into the TV and we'll see how this goes. Right, so I've now got the Double Dragon hooked up to the CRT TV. We'll switch to some gameplay. So we'll just turn it on and see what we get. Okay, so we've got a total screen. Double Dragon ARC system works. Okay. Oh, there's a nice touch. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little red indicator light there to let me know that the batteries are working and everything's good. So that's handy. I didn't notice that when we were pulling it apart and looking at it before, so that's good. So yeah, now graphics wise, yeah, I'm thinking this is either the NES or the Sega Master System version. I don't know. You guys can let me know which one you think. I haven't seen anything to indicate like Nintendo, copyright Nintendo or anything like that. So we'll press the start button here. Oh no, what's going on there? Nothing happening there with the start button. Okay, so A takes us to the menu, so I don't know what the point of the start button is. So it allows for 2 players, but you can't play. As far as I know, you can't play 2 players in this. Let's have a look at the. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the main game as a 1 player, and then we might check out what a 2 player game looks like. So we'll just. Okay, so you press start once you select what player you want to play. Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not the arcade version. Mission 1 definitely has. Yeah, I'll have to go back and have a look at the Master System version. So joystick's pretty responsive. A button, yeah. Oh look, it'll get you playing. Actually, this. I want to say it reminds me of the Commodore 64 version, but I haven't played that for a long time either, so yeah, I'm not sure what version this comes from. I'm just trying out the different moves here. Look, it's playable, that's the main thing. Yeah, climb this ladder, yep. Now I haven't really played. Even though I've got this on the Master System, I haven't really played Double Dragon. Oh, when was the last time I played Double Dragon? Well, the first time I played Double Dragon was on my Game Boy, original Game Boy, which was in black and white. And yeah, not a good sound that. The buttons. So I've got the whip. Yeah, so the first time I played this was on the Game Boy, and then I did get a copy on the Commodore 64. And I'm not sure if I had I don't think I had this on the Amiga. I think by that stage I'd moved on to Golden Axe and stuff like that. So yeah, but look, it's responsive. Graphics are not the greatest, but I guess if you didn't play it in the arcade, this is probably the graphics you remember the most. Oh, a bit of a glitchiness there. I don't know if that came through with the game capture. Yeah, a lot easier than I remember. But then the first time I played this, I was about 11, I think, something like that. Maybe a bit older. Oh no, walked straight into that. Yeah, not loving the sound of. Yeah. I'm not sure. I wonder if you could possibly hook up a proper arcade joystick to that board. It's simple, just a bit of soldering and rewiring. Yeah. So don't know how many of these enemies I've got left to go. Oh no, I was just trying out the buttons then. So I've still got the whip. So is it a whip or a chain? I think it's a chain, if I remember right. Definitely a lot easier to see than what it was when I was on the Game Boy. Original Game Boy. Okay, so I guess we go in there. Oh no, not paying attention. I do remember this section on the Game Boy. It was so hard to see, and I kept falling down off the conveyor belt there because I couldn't. Because if anyone's played an original Game Boy without backlight, you can know that sometimes you move it in the wrong way and it gets a bit dark. Okay, oh, here's the big boss. Oh no! Oh, what's going on here? Oh, button mash doesn't work. Okay, that's it. Did it say player 2 there? I'm sure that said player 2 down the bottom. I don't remember going into a player 2 game. Okay, here's the boss. I think you gotta get him on the... If I remember right, you gotta get him onto this. Oh no. And get him to go off the edge. Oh no, don't go off the edge. Stopped just in time. Did I pause it? No, mission 2. Okay, let's check out. I want to see what the 2-player level does, and then we'll go from there. So, press the button. So you got to press the A button to actually move in. Then you got to press the start button. So how does this work as a 2-player game? Okay, mission 1. So we've got P2 there. So how do you get... So I'm going to say you can't activate player 2 until, yeah, if you had another joystick maybe. Okay, I might just let this guy. Come on. I want to see what happens when he knocks me out. Does it load player 2 up? Funny enough, he wouldn't start fighting back until I actually punched him. That's interesting. Yeah, because I'm sure... on the Master System, player 2 joined you, so it's not like one player then the second player comes in. But, it does have on the screen there player 2. But actually, I'm meant to be letting them defeat me. Why am I? Okay, this guy can. Come on. These guys can beat me up. I want to see what happens. Okay. One more punch should do it. Oh, come on. Okay, so will it now let me play player 2? Okay, so it's gone back to mission 1. Also just restarted it. Oh no, so that's how you play player 2. So player 1 plays until they are finished, and then player 2 starts again. So I guess you can play 2 players here. I don't know, I think I'll be a bit bored. You know, you'd want to hope you're playing with somebody that can't play that well. Okay, so that's it. That is Double Dragon. So let's finish up and recap, and we'll go from there. There you go, guys. That was Double Dragon, this little MSI Entertainment, I'm not sure who makes it, 30th anniversary Double Dragon. In the comments, let me know what version you thought I was playing, and was I playing the NES version or the Sega Master System version. Definitely sure it's not the arcade version. The graphics weren't too, the graphics didn't stand up to arcade look, in my opinion. So yeah, leave a comment down below your thoughts and what version you thought I was playing. And don't forget to share and like this video because it really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because it'll let you know when I upload a new video. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Bye!